What's up, GG Nation? GG Legion. It's your fella again, Straussman, the GG, in all his glory. And welcome to Golden God and Friends podcast episode 5 million. No, actual episode 5. And I have a special guest with me today. I just want to shout out to you guys really quick. We're going to be over 1,100 views tonight. Big shout out to you guys. You guys are smashing it, liking it. And we really appreciate it. Leave your comments down below. I know I've been lazy. I've been talking about it, Twitter and stuff. I do have my own Twitter. I finally made it. I got to make one for the show. I got to put the podcast on SoundCloud, iTunes, and a whole bunch of others. And I've been just talking about it too much. But I'll get it done. Promise. But I got a special guest with me today. And Miss Call of Duty herself, Aly. Welcome. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Golden God and Friends.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
We got a great episode for you today. Unfortunately, we didn't get to record it last week, but ended up working out this week much better anyway. There's a lot more to talk about. And you know what I always do is we open up with the new games, what came out. Not much this week or last week, but the two biggest ones I want to talk about a little bit anyway. This is the PS2 version, but Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age came out, and I want to talk about it a little bit. This is the original PS2 version that probably came out about 10 years ago, probably now. I think I was like a sophomore in high school, or a freshman or something. Like that when this game came out, and I love this game. This Final Fantasy has been very underrated. Have you ever played this one? Very, very underrated. It's getting a lot more love now because people are understanding this is not a love story. It was more political and stuff, and that's why a lot of people didn't like that one as much. A lot of people love 10 and remember 10 because it's very, very love driven, great story. Probably one of my favorites of all time, like top one of like A or B for me, Final Fantasy 10. But I want to talk about the Zodiac Age, which is I don't have it yet, but it has a lot. It completely changed what the game was. They added so much new content to it. It's been out for technically years because it's the international version of the game. Mm-hmm. They do that kind of thing in Japan and stuff, so the States never had that. So they finally brought it over, remastered it. They completely changed what that game's about. A lot of detail, a lot of content. Go pick it up. It's good stuff. And the biggest one that's coming out this Friday, or tomorrow, technically, is Splatoon 2. That's a big one. They had a demo on the Switch that I missed out on because I'm an idiot and I forgot about it. I forgot about it. I've been playing too much 2K lately, but that one looks really cool. If you got a Switch, they're doing you service. There's a lot of great games coming out really soon. Splatoon 2, Fire Emblem, Mario, Rabbids, and a whole bunch of stuff. Like so much good content coming out. So those are the newest games this week. There's nothing else that really caught my eye. That's just why I just wanted to cover you. But everyone that comes onto the show, this is their first time, I always want to ask them this question.
What's up?
So how did you get into gaming, and what are you gaming now, Aly?
Okay. So I got hired at GameStop, and like I got into gaming really young. Like I had the N64, and I would always play like Spyro and Crash Bandicoot on the PS2 with my brother. So I don't know, it was just something for me to do when I was a little kid. And then now I'm gaming really because I got hired at GameStop, and I was just like, wow, I haven't played a video game in years. Like I haven't really gotten back into it,
So getting hired there has reignited your love for gaming. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
What
exactly.
Have you played the remaster yet of Crash?
Crash, no, because I have an Xbox. But
yeah.
I do want to play Crash for sure. I do want to.
It's good stuff, man. It's some fun. My buddy let me play it for a little bit. He brought it over, and I still need to pick it up. I haven't had a chance to pick it up yet. Got too many issues. Too many games. But I need to pick that one up. And there's a rumor they're going to remaster that Spyro one as well.
Dude, if they do that, I'm going to buy a PS4. Like
I
sure.
I have the originals up here. I have 1, 2, and 3.
Spyro. Oh, really?
Yeah, I got them all. I 100% of them all. I still play them to this day, man.
Crash is one thing, but Spyro, oh my god. No.
Which one was your favorite out of the 3?
For Crash?
No, Spyro.
The original for sure. Because
Number 2 was my favorite.
It's the
Ripto's
first
Rage.
one, so you know.
Ripto's Rage was my favorite. That's the first one I owned, so that was my favorite one. That's the one I loved the most. So, make it happen. Remaster that one. You know, Crash was a fantastic remaster, so definitely do that. So what are you gaming now? What are you playing right now?
Right now, I'm a big zombie fan. You know,
that's why I have her on the show today. We're going to be talking a lot of Call of Duty zombies and Call of Duty.
World War II zombies. Oh my god.
She's the Call of Duty expert, so I brought her on. And you guys requested it. You wanted some female perspective, and I got it. Boom.
But yeah, I've been playing Black Ops a lot, Black Ops 3, zombies, World at War, and
how about Infinite Warfare?
Yes, that too. Zombies in Spaceland for sure. I haven't gotten the rave or the new map packs yet, but Spaceland is my ish. Can we cuss on this or no?
You can. I always mess up and break down anyway, and I say the F-bomb. I'm trying to be better and not. Because we are not a kid show. We are definitely not a kid show, but I do understand it, and I rewatched my second episode with Dan the Man, and I probably broke the world record of F-bombs. Like I probably broke it completely.
I'm a potty mouth, so I'll refrain for sure.
No, you're fine. You can go ahead.
Okay.
It just makes me look better. The GG himself. The GG himself. She actually gave me the name GG. At least the GG part. Golden God was my invention. I stole from Always Sunny. But you could ask her when I used to work at said place, and I would walk in, and I remember helping her out one time, and she goes, "Thanks, GG," and I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And she's like, "Oh, Golden God," and I laughed.
Yeah.
I laughed so hard, but
you're right. Yeah.
I remember that moment. When we first, one of the first times we hired you and I worked with you, that was always fun because I would always do it and everyone would copy me because I'd do that pose. So that's why I do it always. I brought it on camera. What you see in camera is actually how I am. You can even ask her.
Yeah.
At work or anywhere. That's who I am.
100% Levi.
That's me.
All the time.
I got nothing to hide. But there's some exciting stuff in the gaming world. San Diego Comic-Con's going on right now, so we'll probably have a podcast later. We just want to cover some of the stuff that was last week because D23 and Evo happened. And one of the biggest things was Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer. And the trailer not only had a release date, sort of, quotation, they added a new world. They're going to add Toy Story.
Yep. Toy Story Land.
I don't know if you ever played Kingdom Hearts 3, shameless plug, shirt.
No, I haven't, because the only PlayStation system I had was
She's
PS2.
more of an Xbox girl.
Yeah, and
I'll get her off the pod.
Yeah, really all I played on PlayStation was Crash and Spyro, really. And I never really got into Kingdom Hearts. But everyone I know that is a diehard Kingdom Hearts fan, they always tell me you have to play, you have to get into it because it's one of the best video games ever.
Kingdom Hearts is really good, but the story's to be honest, is really convoluted. There's a lot of shit going on in the story.
It's just a cluster F of a whole.
It is because there's a lot of this person and that person, nobody, heartless somebody. It's really interesting. I don't want to spoil too much. I do like Kingdom Hearts. I'm more of a Final Fantasy fan. But Kingdom Hearts 2 is the one that really got me into the love of Kingdom Hearts. I wasn't the biggest fan of 1. I know, don't kill me in the comment section. Simmer down there. You typing right now, person. Simmer down. Don't hate me. I'm just saying. But Kingdom Hearts, I got a lot of friends that love Kingdom Hearts, and it's a special series. But 2018 is a realistic possibility of it coming out. That's what they said, release 2018. A lot of people don't believe it. They think it's going to be 2025 because they've been waiting so long. But this was the first domino that needed to fall before anything else could come out, and that was Final Fantasy 15. Once this came out after 10 years, things are going to be on the move, man. It's going to happen. And I've heard a lot that Disney's kind of a pain in the butt. obviously with the character rights and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
so they gotta be peculiar about the worlds they use and stuff like that, and it has to go back and forth, back and forth. So, you know, video games is just not making it. There's a lot to it. There's politics, there's making it, sound. Like, there's a lot of people involved in making a video game. It takes a long time. It's not like how it used to be when we were little kids, when games were 8-bit, 32-bit, you know, just running and jumping. You know, a lot of games take a lot of resources now, a lot of time now, and I don't think people understand that aspect of gaming yet. But I think that's really good news for Kingdom Hearts fans. Believe in it. Do not give up on it. 2018, that's good. That's good news. That's real good news for Kingdom Hearts. I mean, it's been a long time. The last one that came out, like the official last, you know, numbered sequel was, you know, on PS2.
Yeah.
Which is like, what, 13, 14 years now?
Yeah.
That's a long time. I mean, you weren't even born, probably.
Yep, I'm like 12.
Yeah. Very young this one. Let's see what else do we got here. I'll run through the big Evo news really quick. I know you're probably not a big fighting fan, but I'm a huge diehard fighting fan. And what Evo is like it's like the granddaddy. It's like the biggest fighting tournament in the world. So all these professional players, you know, they come to this tournament, they win a huge amount of money.
It's called Evo?
It's called Evo. Evolution, yeah.
Evolution.
They call it Evo. But, I mean, these guys, you think, you know, they take fighting games very seriously. And the way they play, it's like, it's ridiculous. Like,
So
holy.
like Mortal Kombat and stuff
Everything.
like that?
They have Mortal Kombat. They had Injustice 2. They had BlazBlue, some of the anime games, you know. Where are you? BlazBlue. They had BlazBlue right here. They had every single... They still play Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Oh my god.
That game is still played professionally. That's how good that game is loved and considered. And the Smash Bros. Players are insanely good, man. The way they roll, the way they almost die and come back to life. Like, it's... You know, when I was younger, I took Smash very seriously. But once I got, you know, more into, like, sports games a little bit and started playing NBA 2K, that's where I took that game. Madden. I play a lot of Madden. Coming up pretty soon.
Yeah.
Coming up. I'm very excited. The GOAT edition.
Brady's on the cover.
I can't change that, but yeah, that's true. That is very true. Way to point it out, Aly. Thanks. But I'll just run down some of the games. There's usually at EVO they announce all the biggest, you know, announce all the newest like trailers, newest games, newest DLC content. So. A big one for Tekken 7, which you guys saw my unboxing, which you guys liked a lot, so I think you appreciate it. It's that giant box right over there. They're adding Geese Howard into Tekken 7, and he's a big character from King of Fighters, so he's another guest character, so it's really cool to see him in that game. BlazBlue has a new game called Cross Battle. It's a tag cross battle game with BlazBlue, Under Night, Persona, and that Rooster Teeth anime, American anime, I forgot what it's called, Ruby. All four of those are combined into one fighting game. It's insane. As a huge Persona fan, I'm sorry, shameless plug, I always got to cover it on the podcast. I always got to say it once. But I did not expect this. I expected another BlazBlue or something like that to be announced, but another, like a cross battle game with all the all characters. I was like, what the like, the hype is real. I'm very excited for that one. The new Dragon Ball Fighters game, they're going to have a beta really soon. I think I don't know if it's the end of the month. I got to check that out again for you guys. They're going to have a beta for that soon. But they added Piccolo and Krillin today. They just got announced today as well. If you're a big DBZ fan, which we are on the show usually. I don't know if Aly is.
I am.
Aly watches anime. Well, who's your favorite character then, Jeffrey? Putting you on the spot.
Goku.
Oh, whatever. That's a cop out. Cop out. That's a cop out.
Like, I just love how, like, I'm sorry. How
You're fine. You're good. You're good.
Like,
she broke the silence first, not me. I didn't say the F-bomb this time.
He's just so, like, he's just so funny. I just love how funny he is. He's so dorky.
And Super's so good.
Yeah.
Like, Super is really good. They do a nice balance of seriousness and action.
Who do you think is gonna top out? Like, Vegeta or Goku?
It's always Goku. Goku's the main character. He always wins.
True.
And that's kind of Vegeta's character. He's always trying to get up there with Goku. Who is my favorite? Vegeta's always my favorite. And I love him a lot, and I wish he would...
So Vegeta's your fave?
He's always been my favorite.
Oh, man.
I've when I was younger, I hated Goku. I was not a big fan. I always loved Vegeta because I liked his storyline better.
Mm-hmm.
But as I got older, like, how can you hate Goku? Like, Goku is one of the coolest dudes ever, man.
Mm-hmm.
And after meeting, the voice actor Sean Schemmel, like,
I met him.
I met him and Goku. Like, I have my Dragon Ball Blu-ray in that plastic bag there. It's signed, actually. I'll show it to you after the podcast over. But they're really sweet dudes, and they take it very seriously. And Sean Schemmel is one of the sweetest dudes ever. To the point where when he was doing his autograph signing, he was walking out in front. And it was funny. You should have saw, like, 2 years ago, I went to go shake his hand because I paid for everything. And Dan, I see this, out of the corner of my eye, I see this hand come out of nowhere, and it's Dan the Man. He stole my handshake. He stole my handshake. I'll never forget that. He'll be back soon. He's on a trip to Mexico right now, so I'll get him back on the show. I've been filling in with a lot of guests, so please excuse that. And I appreciate Aly's time today so far. I mentioned. And... back to the fighting game news really quick. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which is, they have a story demo on PS4, Xbox One that you guys can go download right now and play. They added Jeddah from Darkstalkers 3, which is really cool. Another Capcom game. BlazBlue, the newest one, Central Fiction, which I just showed I showed you Chrono Phantasma, but Central Fiction, the newest one that came out, they're adding Junpei, so they're going to have all the main core starting characters back, in the sense that, or the Grandmasters in that storyline are going to be actually playable. And then Street Fighter 5 adds Abigail, which no one seems to be excited at all for. Everyone seems to...
No.
And to be honest, like, I love Street Fighter 5, but that character's not going to make me play it. Like, it's just... I don't know. There's something missing with Street Fighter 5 right now. The soul's not right there. Mm-hmm. Not right there for me.
In Injustice 2, they have
SubZero now.
SubZero, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which you can see my gameplay of on the channel. Straussman, the GG has for you. Shameless plug. Shameless plug. Also, I have a trick to get to level 20 without even playing the game. So check out that video as well. Have you played Injustice 2 yet? Let's talk about Injustice 2 for a little bit.
Unfortunately, no.
Because I like how you segued into it, like you read my mind. Because Injustice 2 was the one game that they didn't have an announcement for. So they didn't show off Starfire. Mm-hmm. But I think the reason being is San Diego Comic-Con is right now. And I think either today, tomorrow, or sometime this weekend, we're going to see Starfire. Mm-hmm. And we'll see Map Pack 2. And actually, Xbox One leaked a little bit of Map Pack 2 because Black Manta is going to be playable. Which we all kind of could tell from the silhouette. But, have you played that at all?
Injustice 2?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
It's good stuff. Mm-hmm. It is good. It's an incredible
I've heard
game.
Nothing but good things about that.
You can also watch my spoiler cast that I do with my cousin on here. A lot of promoting today. But I'm excited for Starfire. SubZero handles really, really well in the game.
Yeah.
He plays very much kind of like he does in 1K.
Every time I see gameplay of him, I'm just like, damn, like, he is a savage. I love SubZero.
I like, the one thing I like too, some of the dialogue between the characters in SubZero, he remembers the moments in, Mortal Kombat, versus DC, if you ever played that game. Okay. Like, he talks to Catwoman and he's like, oh, I gotta do this, Miss Kyle, and stuff. It was funny. It's funny that he remembers that moment. I like how they play around with the dialogue in the game. The voice actors did such a great job with Injustice 2. It's good stuff. Good job. Good segue. Very good segue. But let's get to the meat and bones and what we're going to talk to. I'm not going to talk about Destiny 2 yet. I wanted Destiny 2 I'm going to have a podcast on my own with my buddy DJ. I want to get him on there. I got the beta right now. I have it installed. I haven't played it yet. So I'm going to give you some gameplay of that. Because I really thought I lost my beta code there for a second, but I found it. So I'm going to punch it. I punched it in, got it downloaded, and I'm going to start working on that very soon. Get you guys some gameplay, and we're going to have a podcast probably this weekend, Saturday or Sunday, with him about Destiny 2. Because I want to talk about it. I think it deserves its own podcast, but I need to play it first before I can just be like, I can't just be like, oh, it's the same thing if I haven't played it yet. You feel me? which is another game everyone's really kind of hyped for is Destiny. Like a lot of people, like you said, at said place got a lot of pre-orders and stuff for everything.
Yep.
But let's get to the meat and bones of what I brought Aly on here for. But before we get to that leak and what we talk about, she just played the newest zombie maps in Infinite Warfare, and I want to get your opinion on it. What do you think of Shaolin Shuffle and Radioactive Thing?
So, Radioactive is the first map that I played here.
Which is the newest one.
Yeah, and it's really dope, but the frog people really caught me off guard. Because every 5 or 6 rounds you have, like, you know, a dog or a clown or whatever.
Yeah, it's called a dog round. They'll have, like, some sort of... Like, it used to be dogs in the Nazi Germany ones, you know, in the Black Ops 1 and stuff like that. But... But this one, they switched it up a lot. With Infinite Warfare, they put a lot of different ones.
Yeah.
But the frog people hate... You hate the frog people,
I hate the frog people. They're really fast and beefy and just really, like...
They take a lot of bullets. Surprisingly, normally the dog rounds are easy. Like, you just... One shot, 2 shot, they're dead.
2-shot kill max. But if these frogs... No.
I don't know what the hell to call them. We're just going to call them frog people because that's just what it kind of... They jump around and attack you.
Yeah.
They're
super fast.
Like, how do you feel about Infinite Warfare zombies overall? Like, everything's overall. Did you like the direction they went with?
I actually didn't like it at first.
Yeah. You know, like Zombies in Spaceland?
No, I didn't like it at first. Like, it took a while for it to grow on me, but I kept playing it, and I was like, I actually like it now. But at first, I was like, this is so different. Like, I don't think I like this change. But then, you know,
you hear that? She's opposed to change. I'm joking.
But now it's grown on me, so... Yeah.
I was the exact opposite. I actually liked the change a lot. I liked how it wasn't so serious. It was about these 4 dumb kids that go into a movie theater and some old asshole wants to sacrifice them. Like, it's total cliche 90s
like
movie.
Cabin in the Woods whole thing, you know?
And I like that a lot. I like how they get, you know, the zombies are not more serious. They're kind of... They dance around. They're a little bit goofy. You know, Zombies in Spaceland. You know, there's
David
a music,
Hasselhoff.
but you know they have a guest,
a celebrity
in
each
one.
Yeah.
The second one has Kevin Smith in it, and I still haven't found him yet. But I like that one a lot. Raven in the Woods. I like how it starts. It starts out like a very intimate moment, like you're trapped in the cabin, like cliches 90. But then you bust out of the cabin, and you find out the party's in the woods, and you start tripping because you could find. You can find some drugs in this pouch and you can set it ablaze and stuff. It's so funny. That one's really good. I liked Shaolin Shuffle. I liked the Attack of the Radioactive Thing a lot. Like, that's probably my second favorite overall map. First one will be Rave in the Woods. Second would be Attack of the Radioactive Thing. I've been playing that one a lot. I like it a lot. I got almost the whole map open. Unfortunately, on my playthroughs on camera with you guys, I kind of messed up and got too cocky and died pretty early. Right when I showed you the radioactive thing, because I found them, and I think you have to find missiles.
I saw that.
You gotta find missiles. Don't lie, you don't watch the show.
Yeah,
you don't watch
tagged Brooke in it in the comments. I was like, oh, watch this.
Oh, well, okay, true. I didn't put that on YouTube, so yeah. Okay, I appreciate it. You know, I'll take it back. I'll take it back. All right, take it back there. But you got to get these missiles. I still got to find the power. I haven't figured that out yet in that one. There's a part where you can't go to where she died in.
Yeah.
Because it's all radioactive.
Yeah. I was getting more ammo, and I'm like, oh, what's this place? And I die instantly, and I'm like, what
it was super funny to me. I mean, I laughed. I'm like, did you hear, you dying? She's like, no. She's like, no.
I was like, why am I getting hit? Like, it's so fast. What's going on?
It happens quick. I mean, you go in that area, you're pretty much dead if you don't run out instantly.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to be quick on the button to get out of that area. I think you got to get a suit or something. Like, I still have to figure out. Like, there's so much to figure. That's what I liked about, what they, like, Zombies could be its own game. Its own game by itself. Honestly, it really can. Like, the storyline, the action, the clues, the Easter eggs. There's so much to do, and I played quite a few rounds of it already, and I still probably notched only like 10% of that. of Attack of the Radioactive thing, which is insane to think.
I know,
And you barely got to taste it. You probably taste like 1% of it. I just wanted to try it out and get your initial thoughts of it. But did you like it?
Get it? Yeah. Like, I really want to get that map. Like, once it's out for Xbox.
Yeah, it's out. It's out right now for PS4. You get a month head start, and it will be back. It will be out for Xbox pretty soon. So they're gonna be the new map pack should be pretty soon too, because as we know, November is approaching fast, and it's gonna be the new Call of Duty, which we will segue right into. Bam! Oh, before we go into that. Sorry. Did you ever play the story mode of Call of Duty?
Yeah.
You ever play the campaign? I never play the campaign. I always play multiplayer or I play zombies.
I got halfway through the campaign of Infinite, and then I just kind of was like, I don't think I like this. I think that's also what caused me not to like zombies as well, because I kind of already had like a bad taste in my mouth from the campaign. But then I kept playing, and I was like, all right, I like it now. But,
yeah, I get you. I mean, it's different. A lot of people.
It's very different. Yeah.
A lot of people would say this zombies is the step in the right direction, but then a lot of people on the other side would be like, no, it's
go back to
Black Ops 1. Yeah, like Black Ops 1's better. The ones before that, World at War. A lot of people think World at War zombies is the best. Period. Like a lot of people love. A lot of people love those maps. I really got into zombies with Black Ops 1. I had a crew I ran with almost every night on 360 with Black. Like, we got pretty damn far.
What's the highest round that you've ever gotten to?
Probably 50.
50?
And by myself, probably close to 20. I didn't get too, I always get too cocky and mess up. Like, I'll get a nice, super awesome weapon. And I'm like, hey, I don't need to worry. And then I'll never hear like the zombie behind me, and that's the one that gets me. Or I'll do something stupid. I'll walk into like some radioactive place and just die. Like, oh, hey, what's going on here? Hey, because when you do that, then you run right into a zombie. You're dead instantly. But I haven't played the campaigns. I need to. Also, Modern Warfare Remastered will have a solo release, which I didn't think they would actually do. I thought because they wanted you to buy this one, like no one like the hype for Infinite Warfare was just, at least when I was working at said place, like there's no one wanted to talk about it, but only people pre-order it because of money
and buy it like by itself all the time now. I'm just like, oh wow.
Now that Modern Warfare Remastered, they did the smart thing. They suckered you in buying this one, and then everyone that held off,
and they're like, psych.
Here you go. We'll release it by itself. Which they did a beautiful job on that remaster. It's really, really good. I mean, that's the Call of Duty that most people into gaming. I think that one won Game of the Year, actually. I think Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare was the OG Game of the Year Call of Duty. That kind of helped make Call of Duty its name in a lot of people's eyes. So it's a really well done I mean, it's completely done. It's not a high-res upgrade. It's completely done ground up. Everything's different. Just like Crash Bandicoot. They did a really good job with that one. I don't know if you played that one yet, but I like that one a lot. I can't wait
to play it. Like, I need to.
I like that one a lot. That one don't have zombies, but I like that one a lot. Which all the Call of Duties here on out will always have zombies. Like, whether it's Sledgehammer, Infinite Warfare, or not Infinity Ward, or Treyarch, they're all going to do. Treyarch's the OGs with the zombies. Yeah. They're the first ones to do
Treyarch is my favorite. Like, when it comes to zombies, Treyarch is like my number one.
This new one, which we'll segue into, there was a leaked trailer. It's officially out now because San Diego Comic-Con happened. They officially announced it. When I sent her the leak, she couldn't watch it because she waited too late to see it.
But I saw it today.
She saw the official trailer. I want to talk about the leak first.
Okay.
Because the leak was a little different. Like, it was the real deal. It's completely the real deal. Like, this was official leaked trailer and everything. They even admitted it. But they said it was unfinished. And I was like, what? How? It looks so good. And then I see the official trailer today, and I'm like, wow. Like, it is very interesting. They're going back. It's Sledgehammer that's doing this year's Call of Duty, World War II. It's not Treyarch. But you could tell they're very inspired by Treyarch, though, because the zombie mode in this one seems very serious. Very scary, very horror-driven.
Yeah.
Like, what was your instant reaction when you saw that?
I was like, this is different from like Black Ops Zombies, but in a way better way. Like I like this difference. It's super super scary. Like I got goosebumps watching it. It feels like a horror movie.
You say what you want to say about Call of Duty, but man, they know how to do a trailer. Like their multiplayer trailer was great, and so was this trailer for Zombies. And Nazi Zombies World War II, it's a completely new storyline. So you don't have to play any of the previous Zombies, but man, they took a serious route. Like, did you see some of the detailing with Zombies? Like the ripped off face and the guts hanging out. Like, it looks sick.
I remember him saying, he was like, not only did I make the perfect soldier, but I made the devil himself. And
yes!
When he said that, I was like, what? What does he mean by that?
You damn Nazi Germans. Right? Like, you have to make some weird-ass creatures, but... I kind of got a Wolfenstein vibe to it, because there's a new Wolfenstein coming out as well. But man, it seems very horror driven. I'm interested to see you play it because I sprung this on her. I haven't told her, but I sprung this on her. I wanted her to play Until Dawn on the face cam, and she asked if it was a scary game. I'm like, oh, no. So to me, that gives me a clue that
the scariest game I played was Resident Evil Biohazard. That game was really good.
The new one, 7?
Yeah, it's a great game. Scary as heck. I couldn't play it alone.
Would you play it in VR?
Like the first scene, maybe, and then after that, like I'm done. I'm done. Like once I go into that creepy house, I'm done.
I've heard that game's incredible. I love the demo. I heard it changes drastically in VR. I want to play it in VR. I got a funny story to tell about. Because Matt's afraid of horror games too, little Matt. And I had my Astro A50s on. I put them on him. I'm like, hey, just play this demo of RE7. He's like, no. I'm like, dude, just play it. I turned the lights off and everything. And he got into it. Like, he was listening to the Astros and everything. He got into it. Like, the surround sound. He got into it. He forgot about me. And then I just creeped over. And I went... And he went, ah! And he freaked out. Funny story to this day.
That's awesome.
That's how good, you know, a lot of people don't understand that,
you
but
really,
like
lose yourself while you're playing that.
With surround sound and VR, it changes everything drastically. I mean, it will like when I got my Astro A50s and the first time I used it, like I beat PT, which is the scariest probably game I ever played. And I wish you could play it because I would make you play it right now.
Have you played Outlast?
Oh yeah, I have it.
Dude, that game is so scary.
Oh my god.
That
one I can't legitimately.
It gives me anxiety playing that game.
I wish that one was in VR.
Oh my god.
Because I don't know. No offense to the guy you play as, but he's an idiot. Like
you have nothing to defend yourself. Like all you can do is hide.
All you have is this camera with this limited battery.
Yeah, and you have to find
more batteries.
More batteries, yeah.
But that game, like he does it to himself. He's a nosy reporter. He walks in. Great game. Outlast is fantastic. There's Outlast 2 that's out as well. But RE7, I need to play it. Everyone's telling me to pick it up. I haven't picked it up. It was one of the games I wanted to pick up. I haven't picked up yet. But the horror scene is awesome, and that's why I kind of want you to play Until Dawn on the face cam and to see how. I want to see your reaction to see if you pick the same things I did. As everyone knows, they know the outcome of the game I did, and a lot of people were shocked how I am, the man, the GG, that saves everybody's life. Which I was very shocked. I thought my first playthrough Until Dawn, I thought I killed like 60% of those kids. But I did pretty good. I did really, really well. So I'm interested to see I'm going to make you play one specific chapter, and I want to see how you handle it. Next time on Golden God and Friends. So I want to get your reaction to it. Because that's...
Oh, I'm down, man.
Because it would be fun. It'd be some fun stuff. But the World War II zombie trailer, was there anything you didn't like about it that you could tell, or is this the hype just so unreal? Because right now everything's positive. Everyone's talking about it in a very positive way because it's more serious than anything, and I think that's a good step in the right direction.
Infinite Zombies is very light and it's very movie.
Goofy.
It's just something.
Yeah, you got go-go dancer zombies and shit like that. It's goofiness. Where this is
more
very
lighthearted for sure, but this one seems super
guts, gore, horror, straight
dark.
up. They announced the cast too. I forgot. their names, but they're famous, of course. But they always get famous people to play in these games. But they announced the cast of Zombies. I should have looked that up. The beta should be happening soon, not for Zombies, but the multiplayer beta for World War II should be happening in August, I think. Early as August, they said. August or September. So that's pretty soon. So you got to pre-order to get your beta code, I'm pretty sure. So you can pre-order anywhere, Amazon, Target, stuff like that. As of right now, there was no gripes I could say about the trailer. I mean, it was just really good. I was blown away by it. Just how detailed, how horror-driven, and how, messed up it was. Like, it was really messed up. Like, the blood and everything. I like it a lot. Yeah. It's a nice contrast to Infinite Warfare Zombies. Like she mentioned, it was very lighthearted.
But I was kind of hoping that they would kind of like extend Richtofen's story, but they didn't. It's like a whole new.
This thing. One, it's completely new. Yeah. Completely new German assholes. Completely new jerks in this movie. Not movie, but this game. But it's interesting. I think I'm gonna have to pick I think my cousin's getting World War II anyway. And to play online with that, I think I'm gonna have to pick this one up. I mean, zombies. I love zombies, and sometimes I'll take a break. Like I didn't play a lot of the maps for Black Ops 3 zombies as much as I would like to. I got a few of them and didn't play as much. What's your favorite zombie map overall? Of what you played, anyway. Because you play a lot of Black Ops 3, so.
I really like the Giant, which is Der Rise.
The Giant's really good, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a really basic map. Like, I just love slaying zombies in that map. Like, it's awesome. I also really like Kino der Toten, the movie theater. That one's a classic for me. I love that one. Yeah,
that's all the way back when. I forgot they brought all the maps back, didn't they, for Black Ops 3?
Yeah, it's Chronicles.
Maybe I do gotta pick that up. Maybe I do gotta pick that up, because that's one of my favorite ones,
Origins. Too. It has all the maps with the original 4, like Dempsey, Richtofen, the Russian dude, the Japanese guy. Yeah.
Well, don't bring race on the show, Allie. It's rude.
Well, those other 2 guys.
No, I'm just joking. You're fine. You're fine. I like it a lot.
$30 for Chronicles.
Really?
Yep. And you get 8 maps.
The craziest part. The craziest part, Activision. Can we learn about compression? Because Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered right now, because of all the patches and all the downloads, they're 90 gigs plus each right now. I mean, you are eating away at my hard drive space. Like it hurts a little bit to see, because I don't play it enough. I should play it more than I should. But my favorite overall map would probably have to be the one you just said, the theater one. I like that one a lot. I remember a lot of memories, a lot of good memories on that map, just killing it and slaying it.
Kino's great.
I mean, it's really fun. My favorite map in Infinite Warfare is Rave in the Woods for sure. I can't wait till the new. I wonder what they're gonna do for the final film. So it'd be interesting to see how that series ends.
Yeah.
See if those kids make it out alive, which they will. I mean, they're going to. They made it that far already. 4 films already.
4 films, yeah.
They're gonna be okay. Oh, that'd be a funny twist if they all just die at the end. That'd be hilarious. That's what you get. Well, they don't deserve that. Actually, they were just hanging out.
Yeah.
They were just trying to watch a movie and they get sucked in. So that's my bad. That was more cynical side of the GG right there.
The
dark side there. If you're not the biggest fan of horror, I wish I had it on here, but it was I don't have it anymore because I forgot to re-download it before they took it off. It was PT.
PT.
Go home tonight and look up PT.
What's that?
Just
PT.
Yeah, just type in PT and just see how it is. I wish I had it here. I would make you play it right now, because that is the scariest thing I ever played. I beat it 7 times, but when I got my Astro A50, I never played it again.
Have you ever played Slenderman?
Yeah, I never played it. I've watched a lot of gameplay videos of it. It's super funny. Not super funny. It's a scary game, but it's not the scariest. But you know, Outlast is up there. PT's up there. Evil Within 2 looks really good, horror wise. I like the first one a lot. It felt like a lot like Resident Evil 4. It felt like very horror. I heard Resident Evil 7 is the step in the right direction of horror.
Yeah.
Is there any other horror games you want to see come back or make a comeback, or what are you looking forward to horror wise? Besides, you know, World War II zombies.
Well, it already came out for Friday the 13th. Like,
how is that? I heard that game had a lot of issues.
Really?
Yeah, well, it took like 20 minutes to find a match.
I don't own it, but I played it and it was really dope. Like, I thought it would be different in the aspect of like playing in the game, but when I actually did play it, I was like, wow, this is pretty horrifying. Like being a camp counselor.
Were you the camp counselor, or did you get to play as Jason and all?
No.
See, that's who I wanted. That's the fun.
That's the fun.
You know, catching teenagers, you know, having sex. That's the fun part, and then stabbing them.
Yeah, and he can kill you in so many brutal ways. Oh my god, it's awesome.
Can you defend yourself at all as a camp counselor? Because I mean, our former boss loved, he loved Friday the 13th to the point where he had it tatted on him, and he was so hyped for this game. But I heard there was a lot of problems.
You can, but you can't at the same time. Like, there's no defending yourself from Jason. You know what I mean? Like,
he's just the guy that stalks you all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. I want to try it out. I just heard there was a lot of bugs. It's just one of those games I don't want to buy right now because I'm hearing a lot of things about it. Not good things about it. Yeah, I want to play it for myself.
I don't own it, but I did play it, and I was just like, okay.
And it's another one of those things too where I have a, as you can see, you guys can't see, but she can see, I love physical items.
Yeah.
And they don't have a physical version of that game yet, but they will. So when that comes out, maybe I'll scoop it up. I know a lot of people wanted to play it with me, but I gotta make a stipulation. I gotta be Jason. I ain't being no camp counselor. You know, like if we're gonna play it on stream and stuff, Strauss-man's the GG's gotta be Jason.
Jason all day.
I gotta have fun. Well, no, I wanna try out both as well because I'm sure it's a pain in the butt being a camp counselor and everything like that. So horror is on the rise. Let's segue, since we're talking about horror. Let's segue right into movies. I didn't show you the trailer. I was meant to show you the trailer, but there is the Saw movie, for whatever reason, is happening. It's coming out October 27th, right before Halloween, kiddos.
This year or next year?
This year.
This year. Oh wow.
And I'm gonna be I think it's this year, and I'm probably gonna be an idiot and do my tradition and go watch it anyway.
I feel like it's everyone's guilty pleasure, like the Saw franchise.
At this point, it's like torture porn, though. Like, it's straight out, like, there's no, like...
You know what's gonna happen. They're all gonna die in really weird, freaky ways, like, and then, you know, like...
Would you have, like, let's go memory lane. Have you seen all the Saw movies?
I have, actually, yeah.
Me too. So, let's go down memory lane here.
Oh, man. Yeah. Okay.
Which one was your favorite out of all 7?
The one where... like her his apprentice, I forgot her name. Yeah, the girl. She locks up I think it was the doctor.
That's number 3.
Yeah, that ending that got me shook. I was like,
in my opinion, nothing will beat the original.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
The original was my favorite, but I love number 2 as well. 1 and 2, 2 had a great twist when she with the kid being locked in the safe the whole time. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, bull.
Yeah.
I was like, BS. And then there's that twist where she becomes the new apprentice.
Yeah.
And then there's a twist in the 3rd movie where she's a biatch. But the Saw movies, like towards the end, like 4, 5, 6, 7, like it just became like weird torture porn because I think it like harmed what Jigsaw really was because he.
But
yes,
But Hoffman's a bastard. I hate him.
Jigsaw.
Yeah.
It is, but he does these things to bad people to correct them. So he scars you, but he doesn't kill you.
Yeah.
It's on you to kill yourself.
No,
if you don't.
The detective guy.
Oh, well, who cares about Jeffrey? I'm not about Jigsaw, the man himself.
Yeah. I mean, he corrects people in a really messed up way, but I do agree, like, it's to, like, messed up people.
Like,
so.
the one where, you know, you just hear you had to cut off a couple fingers. Like, dude, just do that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't know what I'm saying, I would have the guts to do that, but I'm just saying, would you, like, in that situation, God forbid this happens to anybody. If you're kidnapped by a strange man that has a puppet that rolls around,
dying from cancer,
you know, and he wants to play a little game with you, would you play it to survive? Would you scar yourself to survive? Just
it depends, like, how, I guess, extreme the situation is, because some of them are way more extreme than others. I was just like, God damn, like...
Yeah, that's when it became, like, more torture porn, where, like, people were getting sawed in half and shit. Like, I was like, dude, come on.
But the one where the girl, where, she has that thing on her mouth, and she has to get the key to open it from, I think, her boyfriend's stomach or something. I'm like, wow, like, that's really... Yeah.
She could have took a better route doing that, but... because that ended so poorly for her.
I know.
So poorly for her. But the 8th movie, it seems to be like Jigsaw is back, even though he's been dead for a while.
And
this
it's
movie,
the Doctor now, isn't it?
It's several years later, and in the trailer, they take DNA tests of all the victims with the puzzle piece cut out of them and stuff. It's like, oh, he's back. And they're like, that can't be. He's been dead for years, blah, blah, blah. So I wonder how they're going to finagle that in there. I don't know. Slight spoiler. Maybe it's his aborted fetus that survived, maybe.
No, I just feel like his apprentices are going to carry on his work.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have his blood.
Oh, true.
That's got to be your family to have that, unless he has a brother, twin brother. It's going to be some weird, bizarro twin brother shit. But that's interesting. The one horror movie they haven't been talking about at all lately, shockingly, is It.
Oh, yeah.
There hasn't been a new trailer for that. I wonder if there'll be one in San Diego Comic-Con. Don't kill us in the comments if they just announce one right now. Like, they're 3 hours behind us, okay?
Oh, man. Yeah, It was one of the only horror films that actually
the original?
scared me as a kid. The original, yes. Because I could watch Nightmare on Elm Street, Jason, like all the classic cult horror films and not be phased. But It got under my skin.
Really? Like, I tried watching it again and it just wasn't...
It was just so creepy. Like,
you don't like clowns, don't you?
I mean, yeah, and it's because of that movie, honestly.
That's why you don't like zombies in Spaceland. All the clowns in there.
They're so creepy.
No, Matt has a big phobia of clowns as well, and I used to tease him so much about it. And it like, Dan the Man and I were kind of watching the miniseries again just to kind of relive, because I'm so hyped for the new movie. The movie looks like a legit horror movie. And it just didn't hold up. Like, Tim Curry's performance is fantastic. The movie itself just... it was, it's not a movie. It's a miniseries. It's a two-part TV miniseries that they combined together to make a movie.
It's long as heck, yeah.
It's like 3-something hours.
Yeah.
Because obviously it was 2 episodes. And back then, each episode got like 2 million views that opening night. So, I mean, it did really well. Like, for the time, it was awesome. But I think the movie, like, the Stephen King movies can really... Like, as much as I hate the remakes nowadays and stuff, Stephen King's movies can benefit from it because the technology's there now and they can actually make it a true horror, because it's not a TV series, a movie. I think it's going to be a 2-part movie. I think they're banking on 2 movies on this one. The reason being because they showed only the kids. I think they want to show the kids, and then, 30 years later,
them as adults, dealing with the clown,
dealing with Nintendo Switches and Bill Skarsgård.
Oh my god!
I know I used that joke already, but hey, it was there. I think that's going to be the interesting movie if they do, because I think they are banking on a sequel, and if they do it 30 years later, which is our current time, 2017. Like, with the day and age of iPhones and stuff, like, how are they really going to do it?
Yeah. What did you think of Chucky? I heard that they might release a new movie for that franchise, too.
Alright, so this is embarrassing as hell. I'll say it on camera. As a little kid, I was so afraid of Chucky.
Me too! High five.
My parents... Wow, rude, Aly. My parents... You're fine, don't worry, you're good. My parents, you can even ask my father outside here. My mom and dad would tease the shit out of me every day about Chucky. Oh, he's gonna get you. He was gonna get you.
Yeah.
And it freaked me out. It would just freak me out. I was like 5 years old.
Dude, dolls and clowns, no.
They are probably something that I don't have a clown phobia. Unfortunately, you know how we had all those weird clown sightings back 6-7 months ago?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to happen again because it's coming out pretty soon. I think it's September or something. So we should be seeing a new trailer soon, I think.
Yeah.
You would think, you're right.
But I hope it doesn't launch a bunch of weirdos dressed up as clowns.
No, it's going to. I think it is. That's what I'm saying. I think they're coming back.
Oh, man.
We actually have our own Florida clown. His name's Jeffrey the Clown.
Jeffrey?
I invited him on the podcast. He's going to be here next week.
Oh, man. Okay. I will not be here for that.
It is a little strange, though. Like, people hanging out at 4 a.m. in the morning on a highway with balloons and a clown suit. Like,
that's weird.
Like, that's pretty far for a prank. You know? And people do not... This day and age, it's crazy to do that because people do not fucking play anymore.
Yeah.
Like, there you go. There's the F-bomb. I said it right there. Like, people will beat the hell. They'll pull guns out on people. People do not... Like, cops don't take shit anymore either. Like, it's a scary thing. Yeah. And to chase somebody, you know, as
to chase someone dressed up as a knife with, like, some kind of weapon, that's too much.
It's a little too much. You're putting yourself at risk. So people that are doing that, I understand your joke. Yeah. But simmer down a little. But simmer down. Don't
be mad when you get shot because you look creepy as heck.
You gotta go. Like, why are you hanging out on the highway at 4 a.m., dude? Like, come on, man. You know, that's Bigfoot's bro. You know, he's chilling there. Don't take away from him. But I think you're right. I think there is news of a newer Chucky, but it really freaked... I'm not freaked out anymore. Like, I watch it now, and it's like, whatever. It's Chucky.
Yeah, my sister would, like, drag me to Spencer's because you know how back in the day Spencer's would have, like, a Chucky doll in the display? She would, like, literally drag me to the window, and I'd be like, no. Like, because she knew I hate Chucky. So.
I feel your pain. I used to freak out and all. Like, now it's weird. I'm much older, and I'm, like, into it a lot more. Like, I play a lot more horror games now, and I play... You know, I watch horror movies. I don't, like, go out of my way to always watch horror movies, but the good ones that come out, like the new Saw or something, I will go jump on. I'm going to be there. You'll see a movie review on that. We'll talk about it.
The director of Insidious and Conjuring, I can't think of his name right now, but I love all of his films. Like, he's a great horror.
Oh, I know his name. Jeffrey Johnson. Good guy.
Jeffrey Johnson.
Good guy. Fan of the show. Fan of the show. Fan of the show. But yeah, he's doing well. Like, a lot of people like the first Insidious very, very much. A lot of people didn't like the second one. The second one I heard was blah. So it's interesting to see. Like I feel like with the day and age of remakes, a lot of a lot of creativity's gone in some ways. Like, a lot of the creativity's in indie films now and stuff. Yeah. But it's going to be interesting to see how it does, and I think we should be getting a new trailer soon because the second trailer I didn't like at all. Did you watch the first trailer at least?
Yes, I saw the first one. I didn't know there was a second one, but I saw the first.
Don't watch the second one; it ruins everything.
Okay.
The first trailer was really good. I mean, it was very suspenseful.
Okay, so weird, like, I guess change, but I don't want to watch any trailers for the new Star Wars movie, like, at all. Like, I just want to go in to see The Last Jedi with no nothing. Like,
did you like Episode 7? That's a nice segue. Did you like Episode 7?
One?
No, Episode 7.
Oh, the Force Awakens? Yeah. Yes, I did. I did like it.
Jeffrey Awakens. You heard it first.
I did like it, but I liked Rogue One so much better.
Rogue One in so many ways wasn't a Star Wars movie. And I think that's why people liked it a little bit more because it was a nice action film.
It was very dark too, which I really liked about that.
Yeah, I liked Force Awakens a lot, but I felt like it was too much like Episode 4. And this is what concerns me about Episode 8 is the trailers. I feel like it looks so much like Episode, like it looks like so much like Episode 5. To me, Empire Strikes Back, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. I was hoping they would, I feel like because that was the biggest complaint with Episode 7 was it was too much like A New Hope.
Yeah.
And
A lot of people say that it was kind of like a remake of A New Hope.
Yes, and I feel like they did that on purpose because they wanted to prove they can make a Star Wars movie. Mm-hmm. Make all these memories feel familiar to you again. Yeah. Like, yeah, we could trust them. Mm-hmm. And with Episode 8, I was hoping they would just go off in a different direction. Mm-hmm. But I feel like they won't do that until this new trilogy's done. The reason why I say that is they still have some of the original cast, or they did. I mean, you know, like they killed off Han Solo in Episode 7, and then Carrie Fisher sadly passed on. She didn't make it. So I think she might have a couple scenes in Episode 8 though. I think they did film a couple scenes. She'll probably have a nice tribute anyway for there. But I feel like they're gonna kill off Luke in this one. Did you see any of the trailers? It's called The Last Jedi. It's the last Jeffrey. It's the last Jeffrey Aly. They're gonna kill him off, and I don't know how I feel about that.
I've heard a lot of speculation of what that title really means. But I can't say for sure. I just
what'd you hear? Spill it and go down Friends podcast. Come on, I need the deets.
So you know Mace Windu, you know purple lightsaber. So he is basically like kind of a combination of like good and bad, and supposedly his son is Finn. Supposedly,
I've heard that rumor too,
like
but I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, like that seems pretty far fetched, but. I don't know. It's possible.
Are you in this camp of Kylo Ren and Rey as brothers? Are they brothers or are they cousins? Because I think they're cousins. I think Rey is Luke's kid.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I feel like Rey might be Luke's.
I mean, shit, she looks exactly like Luke and like the get up and everything. But yet, it's a nice little twist that she's flying the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
But even when Han looked at her, he knew something about her. He just never got to say it. So I a lot of people think they're brother and sister. I think they're cousins. I think they're cousins. I think that's Luke's kid. I feel like Rey is Luke's daughter. Even when he first saw her and everything at that end. So it's
a really popular theory, yeah. Like everyone, yeah.
Which side are you on, though? Are you more...
I don't know, because like both sides sound like plausible, but I feel like why not both, you know? Why can't both... You
can't be a brother or a cousin. It's one of the two.
No, why can't like Rey be Luke's daughter and Finn be Mace Windu's son?
Oh, not that. I'm talking about like Rey and
okay.
Rey and Kylo. Are they brother and sister or are they cousins? I think they're cousins.
Yeah, cousins.
I think so. I think Rey is Luke's kid. Like I feel like
brother and sister. That'd be like really weird.
Like I know a lot of people don't like Kylo Ren. Like, they like the look of him, but they didn't like when he took his mask off. So it's going to be interesting to see how he transitions in this movie of being more evil.
A lot of Anakin. That's for sure.
A little whiny, which a lot of people didn't like that either in Episode 3. Like, this is supposed to be the most badass person in the universe?
He hates sand. like, what the heck?
It's really interesting. And there's a lot of rumors that Hayden Christensen might be, like... in some of the movies, and a lot of people are like...
Oh, wow.
So it's...
Yeah, screw him.
Wow. You heard it first. Golden God and Friends podcast, Episode 5. What do you think, though? You think there's going to be a... Because we're going to get a Star Wars every Christmas.
Yeah.
You think there's going to be some fatigue?
Battlefront 2 with the storyline. I'm looking forward to that.
Do you feel like that's going to be some fatigue?
Like kind of overplayed in a way.
Yeah, like it's just too much.
No,
like Call of Duty every year.
No. In my opinion, like
more Star Wars better.
If you don't like Star Wars, you don't have to watch it. If you're a fan of it, like I am, I'm like the more the merrier. You know.
I love Star Wars, but I just want to see it go in a better direction.
You think like they might be like rushing it, or?
I just don't want to see Episode 5 all over again, and I feel like we might. We might see Episode 5 all over. We just saw Episode 4 all over again. And I gave it a pass because I'm okay with it. You wanted to prove yourself. You can do it. I trust you. I trust the process.
Okay. I see what you mean.
But getting a new Star Wars movie every year can be, I think it could be some fatigue. I think people could, like, people are never going to, like, they're never going to get tired of Star Wars will be everlasting. It's still everlasting. The movie's from, like, the 70s, man.
Super old, yeah.
You know, I remember going to the re-releases with my dad and uncle. You know, like, oh, this new 3D effect. You know, Jabba's in 3D now, animation. And they could always do that. They could always resell those movies. Those movies will never get old. I think those movies still hold up to today. So I feel like that's what happened with George Lucas. I feel like he just got fatigued. Like, he was like, dude, I don't and he's like, all right, fine, I'll sell it. Give me like $1 billion and you can have it. And then they did, and he's like, all right, sweet. Sweet. Well, he sold it for more. He sold it for like $6 billion or something. I don't know, some ungodly number of money. Like, there's a lot of zeros there for sure. So I don't know. I could be like, there could be some fatigue. There was a new trailer out for The Last Jedi, so you're probably doing yourself a favor because I don't feel like the trailers are that good. I feel like the trailers hinder the film.
Trailers nowadays just give away the whole movie, and I really want to go into the Last Jedi with like no
70,
kind of.
I would say that is 99% true. Usually, most trailers just kind of give too much. Like Batman vs Superman trailer gave way too much. Like, they showed everybody. They showed Doomsday. They showed Wonder Woman. They showed. I was like, dude. Like, save those moments for the movie.
A trailer should leave you wanting more.
That guy got fired. I know that guy got fired. Sorry, bro. He had to get fired. You know, and let's segue to Marvel a little bit, because we're talking about some Disney, since you brought up Star Wars.
Have you seen Spider-Man, the new one?
Yeah, I did a spoiler cast with my boy Mello. Shameless plug. But I loved it. Loved the movie. Did you see it?
No, I haven't.
It's good stuff.
I haven't seen Spider-Man or Wonder Woman. I'm slacking. I've been super busy with work, so. Yeah.
I'll tell you this: Wonder Woman is incredible.
Yeah.
It is really, really good. I
think I'll see that one first, and then Spider-Man.
I think they're gonna take 7 steps back in Justice League, but Wonder Woman was really good. I gotta golf clap. Golf clap. That was really good. DC. They handled that appropriately. They handled that movie well, like really well. I saw one friend on Facebook not like Spider-Man, but that was very minority. 95% of people I say would like Spider-Man. The opening weekend, it made the second most of all Marvel, or the most of all Marvel Disney movies ever.
Wow.
So Spider-Man and Wolverine are my 2 favorite superheroes ever. So I was very happy how he was handled. I was very concerned about Tom Holland, but when I saw Civil War, he's Spider-Man. The kid does a really good job, and this movie is very much like Breakfast Club, like Breakfast Club and some of those older teen high school movies, because it has a lot of emotion and it has a lot of weight to it, and it has great acting and great action at the same time. It's a nice balance of everything. I didn't feel bored at all. It was a long movie, but I've been very lucky lately. All the movies I've been watching that have been longer have not bored the shit out of me at all. The only one that did was Batman vs. Superman, where Batman vs. Superman was legitimately like in the theater like, why am I watching this? But that was the last time I really had like a bad experience at a movie theater. Like every movie I've seen, I've just had so much fun. Like like it's over. Oh.
The last movie I saw was Alien Covenant. And I thought it was really good.
I liked it a lot too. I felt like it was a little too predictable though.
It got like a lot of mixed reviews, but
it made a lot of money though. I mean, it made a ton of money. It was number 1 in the world for a little bit. Okay. I like Covenant a lot. I felt like it was a little too predictable. I'm a big fan of Michael Fassbender though. When he played both androids so beautifully. Yeah. That was such, like, the accents were spot on both. Yeah. Like, it was really, really good. I just feel like I'm interested to see how this leads into Alien, because that's what they're trying to do. Yeah. They're going to try to do 1 or 2 movies that lead into Alien. I felt like Prometheus was better, though. I actually like Prometheus better than Covenant. Like, that's how I personally felt. I like it. Like, I feel like the original Alien is very much one of the best horror movies out there. Yeah.
Have you played the Alien Isolation game?
I need to play it. Everyone tells me it's good.
Yeah, it's great. It's actually really scary.
Yeah, I heard it's very horror. That'd be another game I'd like to see in VR. I think VR is a perfect place for horror. And that's why I want you to play Until Dawn. But it's not horror. But it's not VR, but I want you to play.
Is there clowns in that game? Because I've seen the cover.
I don't know. I just only beat the game, Allie. But I heard rumors of Avengers 3 looking really, really good. They're going to show off, like, people that got to see the trailer at San Diego Comic-Con already, got like the early screening of it, said it was fantastic. Thanos, I have to bring Mello back on, but Thanos reveals the Black Order, which is like his clique of people, like his top baddies ever. So it's gonna be interesting to see. Marvel's plan has been spot on. I feel like it's been 10+ years already, and the fatigue is not even happening for most people. A lot of people are just getting excited because they took the time to make great stories. And even just when they got Spider-Man on the Blue, they did a really good job just weaving him in, right? And he just felt at home already. I know. That's why I feel like the film is called Homecoming. Cause
3 times. It's crazy.
It's
3 Spider-Mans.
Yeah.
Which one's your favorite?
I like all of them in each way, but Homecoming is the best movie. It is by far the best Spider-Man movie by a long shot because it has what the original trilogy had and what the newer trilogy that was gonna make have. It has the right Peter Parker and it has the right Spider-Man at the same time because he's both. You know, like Tobey was a good Spider-Man, but he wasn't really a Peter Parker in a lot of people's eyes. And Andrew was a great Peter Parker, but he wasn't a good enough Spider-Man in a lot of people's eyes. Or vice versa. I'm pretty sure I got that wrong. But that's how I think a lot of people described it to me. I do still like the original trilogy besides the last one as much because Venom's one of my favorite characters of all time. And no offense to Topher Grace, I'm a big fan of him as an actor, but I understand what they were trying to do in that movie. But Sony doing the smart thing, letting Marvel have Spider-Man, they're doing justice. So let's see if they could ever get Fantastic Four back or whatever, or Fox can ever fix it because Fox is doing X-Men right and is doing Deadpool right. Yes. So right. I'm excited for Deadpool 2. I don't know if we're gonna see any stuff for Deadpool 2 here at San Diego Comic-Con. I'll keep you guys updated on that. But the Black Order is gonna appear. The new Black Panther trailer was shown off. It looks great. It looks fantastic. Very excited for that movie. Black Panther is a really cool hero. It's amazing that they got all these people under contract and they can just interweave them on all these different movies so they can all make appearances and stuff. You know, I feel like they put a lot of pressure on DC, and that's why DC's doing Justice League in 2 movies, and I don't feel like that's smart. But we'll see. Like, we'll see how the trailer looked pretty good, but I don't know. I don't know. I feel like, Batman versus Superman left a bad taste in my mouth. But Wonder Woman washed that out. Yeah. But now I'm going to put another bad taste in my mouth with Justice League, I feel like. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I don't like the Flash in that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like the CW Barry Allen. I like that kid a lot. That kid should be in that movie, in my opinion. But it's a different thing. It's a different thing. TV movies different. TV shows are different than movies, obviously. Disney had a bunch. Well, we'll kind of wrap it up here. We're already over an hour and 10. Can you believe that?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's been an hour already? What?
It flies by, homie.
That's crazy.
It flies by. We'll wrap it up. There's a bunch of live-action Disney movies announced. Yes. Like Mary Poppins Returns, which I'm shocked they're doing that, to be honest. Isn't that movie like 70 years old?
I heard that they're having trouble casting Aladdin. And I think that's kind of funny because I feel like
that could be really racial.
It'd be pretty
racial
easy.
Sensitivity with that. I feel like a lot of SJWs would be on top of that. I think they did announce.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think at D23 they announced the. I don't have the names here because to be honest, I'm not a big live action Disney person. I feel like the animated films still hold up very well, and I don't like. I mean.
Yeah, I never saw Beauty and the Beast, but once it's out, like on Redbox or like Netflix, I'll for sure watch it.
I heard it was almost like shot for shot the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I heard it was like,
Oh,
which is
wow.
nice. You know, makes a lot of people happy. I heard Hermione did pretty good, but I don't know. I'm not into that stuff. I'm not into Disney like I used to be. When I was younger, I loved the little, you know, Disney movies.
Yeah.
You know, Little
Lion
Mermaid,
King.
Hercules, Lion King. But they're doing live action Lion King, which you just like. They're doing a whole. They're making them all live action. I'm kind of interested to see because Disney did such a weird thing by taking these dark stories and making them very kid friendly.
Yeah.
Because honestly, if you read the true stories of it, they're messed up, man.
Yeah.
Like Sleeping Beauty's messed up.
Yeah.
You know,
Are you
like
talking
Beauty
about,
and Beast
like
messed up.
Like the Grimm Brothers versions of it?
The real
Yeah.
versions of it,
Yeah.
the really dark version.
Yeah.
Where Disney took them, redid them, rewrote them, made
Mm-hmm.
them into a nice little anime. You know, Beauty and Beast, stuff like that. Oh, she'll fall in love, break the curse, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's really messed up in the actual book.
Yeah.
You know, Sleeping Beauty's really messed up in the book. So Alice in Wonder.
Cinderella too. Like,
Yeah, Alice in Wonderland's terribly messed up in, you know, the book. Like the book's really quite a trip. Quite a trip. But who reads? Whatever, Allie, right? But are you are you a big fan of that? Like of the live action, or like them going in the live action Disney route, anything
I
like
don't
that?
know, because did you ever watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, the anime show, kind of on Nickelodeon?
I've seen a couple of episodes, but I'm not a big fan of that because to me that's not true anime.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
I don't feel like
it's American anime.
Don't kill me in the comments. I know a lot of fans like Ruby, but I don't feel like Ruby's an anime to me.
Okay. No, I respect that for sure.
But continue on. I
Yeah,
cut you
so
off. Sorry.
The live action movie of Avatar: The Last Airbender was terrible. It was
Yeah,
so
but
bad.
guess who did that though?
M. Night Shyamalan.
All of his movies have been pretty bad lately.
Yeah.
Like they've been bad. Like I like The Happening. Like okay. Like
Killer Grass.
yeah. Like oh my God, nature, you're so bad.
Grass.
I don't know. I don't know.
Trees is gonna make you kill yourself. Yeah.
Like I don't know. What's the Lady in Water? That was weird.
Yeah.
Very weird. The last one I really liked from him was Sixth Sense. I like that one a lot.
That's like one of his oldest movies, or like.
That's when that got him into stardom. Like it was Unbreakable, which was good. I liked that one a lot. Sixth Sense I liked a lot, and what was the other one? Signs. I actually like Signs too. I did like that
Yeah.
one. Signs was really
too.
good.
Yeah.
I like.
Yeah.
But then after that, he got super. He thought he got too into himself and got weird. And he produced Devil, which I liked the concept of that movie a lot.
Devil, yeah.
You know, all these assholes stuck in an elevator, and one of them was the devil. That was a great concept, but they ruined it completely in the damn movie, and it just it got way too predictable, and it got weird. It got too M. Nighty for sure. Like it just guy, chill out, simmer down.
Like take it down like 5 notches. Like,
I don't know. I hate to say that because that's his art form and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
But
I hate to be a hypocritizer.
Split, and Split was actually not half bad.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
Split was actually pretty good.
But yeah, he did Avatar: The Last Airbender, and that movie just seemed. I don't know. I just never had any I never had interest in the show, so I never. But I know a lot of people do. A lot of people love that show to a T, and they felt so disrespected.
Yeah.
Speaking of live action anime, did you see the new Death Note trailer?
Oh yes, I have. I don't know how to feel about it.
I know. I don't like it.
I don't know.
I'm gonna watch it obviously because I have Netflix. Like shit, it's free.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, not free. It's $10 a month. But
yeah. But I don't know, dude. Like when I watch it, I'm like, this doesn't feel right.
It doesn't look like L. It doesn't look like Light.
It's just really like the only thing that's
Light is not
perfect.
a ninja. Like why is the guy dressed like a ninja? I'm so confused. Like I don't care about his skin color, but why does he look like a ninja? Like L doesn't dress like that. L's weird and effed up in the head.
Yeah.
And honestly, Death Note, I loved it, but I only liked the first half of it. I did not like the second half of Death Note. When that particular person, you know, is gone, it changed the whole course of the anime for me. I didn't like it as much. I didn't feel like the weight was as significant.
Yeah.
If you ever watched, you watched it, right?
I watched it.
Yeah.
I watched it till the end. It was a great show for sure.
Do you agree with me though? Did you like that when
yeah. Like
I didn't like. I was like you dick.
Yeah.
Oh, you dick.
Like, yeah, no, but
But I
agree
feel the
though.
same way. I don't like the only thing I like about the live action is William Dafoe as Ryuk. I feel like he fits Ryuk perfectly. His voice is just to a T.
I know.
To a
That
T.
is honestly the only thing that is super spot on. Everything else just seems kind of off.
Yeah, even Misa seems super different.
Yeah, but I agree, 100%.
You do it right. You change it up. You put that hot blonde in gothic attire like Misa. Alright?
So Stranger Things 2. They pushed it. It was supposed to come out on Halloween, but it's actually coming out earlier now, I think.
Really? They pushed
Yeah.
it up?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch season 1.
Really?
Everyone said it was fantastic.
Yeah.
And it has some of the Stranger Things kiddos in it.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, one or two of them are in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It was
They were at MegaCon this year.
They're great. It's a great acting, great production. Just everything about that show is just awesome.
It's like a horror. It's like an older school horror.
Yes, like it's not really horror. It's more just like thrilling and like suspenseful. But like
I don't know. Like Netflix is on a roll with their TV stuff. Like their their original content is really really good.
Have you seen the show Master of None?
I seen it on there. I didn't watch it.
It's a Netflix original. Awesome show.
I've heard of Even Glow, like the women wrestling one.
Oh,
I heard that one's really good. Everyone's telling me like I'm so far behind on the Netflix stuff. Like I watch. Unfortunately, my podcast and my channel is about getting outside your comfort zone, always trying something new, trying different games you haven't tried before, not having a bad mentality because I used to have the same thing. Then, as you can see, it kind of got overblown. I kind of love everything now. But I kind of, like, when I watch Netflix, I kind of always get in a groove and watch some of my favorite stuff over and over again. I kind of have no matter how many times I've seen it, I'll watch it over. Like, I'll watch Always Sunny. I'll watch Baby Daddy. I'll watch a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, Baby Daddy's awesome.
I love that show, and I can't wait for season 7. I love how that show has really turned out. You watch that show?
Yeah, I love that show. And The Office.
It makes me feel good that someone said that because no one ever talks about it with me. And I love Baby Daddy.
Show,
I like the characters. I liked how that particular lady got herself together and found out that particular character loved her. Like I like that a lot. It was a good show, really good show. It ended season 6 was really short because it ended on its 100th episode.
Oh, wow.
So I wonder if season 7 is going to be long again. But I mean, that's pretty crazy. You don't see that nowadays. Like
I know. Yeah.
nowadays, you got to have like a home run. Like you don't get like a lot of shows nowadays. I feel like you need to at least sometimes have like 2 or 3 good seasons, or like 2 or 3 seasons to get good. But you can't have that anymore. You got to have a good season right off the bat, and if you don't, you get canned. And that's why a lot of them are going this route. They're going to like the Netflix, the Hulu original, because they'll get a guarantee season, and they can do good enough. I think the Castlevania.
Oh yeah.
The Castlevania series was only 4 episodes, and it did so well that they're doing a season 2 right off the bat. Like it's just people are Netflix is doing a really good thing. Like their original content's really good. All their Marvel stuff's really good. Besides Iron Fist, I think a lot of people said Iron Fist is kind of boring in a lot of people's eyes, but I need to catch up. Like Punisher, I think just got a release date.
Okay.
I think it's going to be out in a couple months. So they're doing a roll. They're doing a nice roll on their. I know I need to check out Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I always kind of do this. Like I'll watch like my favorite animes, or I'll watch my favorite shows, and it'll take me a while to get to a new one.
Lighthearted, goofy movie on Netflix is called Kung Fury.
I know what it is. Yes, I saw it on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet,
Yeah,
but I heard
you
it's
should
hilarious.
watch it. Yeah, it's only like 30 minutes. It's not really even a movie.
Yeah, it's like a quick episode.
Yeah, some guy on Reddit like kickstarted it, and it's a really funny movie. It's so random. Yeah.
And I just kind of like how Netflix is going in a lot of those directions. Taking a lot of the indie stuff's getting better.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff is their original content's getting super good. Like House of Cards is one of the most popular series ever. Another one I haven't watched. There's so many good original content that that we I
but
probably
Stranger Things, get on that, dude. You will not regret it.
It's only like 8 episodes.
It's only 8 episodes. It's like 45 minutes
each.
Yeah. Like I binge watched it in literally one day.
I remember when Attack on Titan first appeared on there, like several years ago. like 4 years ago, it first appeared there, I binge watched it like the whole day. I loved it so much. I ran through 25 episodes. I know I need to do it. A lot of people like Stranger Things. I collected some of the. I actually didn't get the pops, but I sold a lot of those pops. But that show's really taken off. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see anything else. Was there anything you want to end on? Anything you want to?
I think we've covered like everything. Yeah.
I think we did really good. Thank you guys for joining us on this episode of Golden Gun and Friends podcast, episode 5. I will be getting some gameplay video of Destiny 2. We'll do a podcast of that as well. I will have some gameplay of Life is Strange as well. I want to start that game up. I heard that game's incredible because life is definitely strange, Aly.
Yeah. I know.
It definitely is strange.
Especially lately.
Definitely for sure lately, life is strange. I'll get you some more. I want to get some gameplay on it. I will be going out of town pretty shortly here. August 1st, I'll be gone for 12 days.
Oh, wow.
I will be in Green Bay to see some of my family.
Nice. I'm actually going to be out of town for a week next Wednesday.
Oh, where are you going?
New York.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. So
going to see some friends?
Yeah, like friends, family. I want to go to that really like cool futuristic GameStop in New York City. I can't wait. I haven't been in years, so.
You know, I'm excited to see the fam. I hate going back to Green Bay. I hate that place. I hate Wisconsin. Nothing to do up there, but I miss my family. I'm excited to see my cousins. So don't worry, the content will still be coming when I'm out there. I will have podcast. I'll bring my Blue Yeti here. We'll be doing podcasts with JJ. You've seen him on the show. I've done a lot of Skype calls with him. So you'll see my cousin and I we'll cover. A lot of those podcasts will probably be more sports eccentric because that's what we like to talk about with each other. So please watch it. Give it a shot. I know you guys hate on me for sports, but some of the stuff I love. I really want to thank Aly for coming on, helping me out this week on the podcast. Did you have fun? Were you nervous at all?
I mean, I've never done anything like this before. It's my first time like talking in front of a camera, but I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me. You
handled it quite well. Like, really no nerves at all.
It was really fun.
All right. Well, we got to bring you back on again next time. All right? For sure. Yeah. But did you want to plug your Twitter or anything?
Nah.
Okay.
But you have a Twitter? Like, that's crazy.
I do, but I don't use. Like, I just made it, and I need to put it up. I'm gonna make one for the show. I'm gonna make an Instagram for the show so you guys can get questions. I know you guys want to ask questions, and I'm so sorry. I've been talking about it for like months now, but I'll finally do it. I'll make one for. My buddy showed me an app where you could have 2 Twitters. So I'll get on that. I'll make the Golden Gun and Friends podcast Twitter official, so you guys can ask us questions, send us shout outs.
I'll definitely follow you.
Thanks, Jeffrey. I appreciate Aly again. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. 1,100 views possibly tonight. It's been insane. The support's been. The channel's only about, not even, it's about to be a month and a half old. And it's doing so well already. I never thought it would be like that. I really appreciate you guys. But please tell me. I know I got to work on an intro, outro, stuff like that. Cue in the Tupac, cue the beat up, get the beat going. But I'll figure it out. We'll get things rolling here pretty shortly. There'll be another anime time this week. I'll meet up with Chad. We'll do anime time. I don't know what we're gonna talk about yet. It's either gonna be Outlast, One Piece, or something else. There's like a million animes we can talk about, but he needs to watch them. But thank you guys so much, Straussman the GG, Aly. We're out.
Deuces.